This is the podcast overview for Module 11, which is the second module in week 5 that we will be covering. And the chapter that goes along with this module is chapter 12, all about managing pain. So in the last module, module 10, we looked at the concept of pain, what it is, how we measure it, how it differs from person to person, all the logistics, the physiology of pain, pain perception. And then in this chapter is where we extend that conversation on to now how do we manage pain? What are some treatments and techniques of pain management? So here's your to-do list for this module. Along with chapter 12 in the main text, we'll also be doing chapter 12 in the Longevity Project, which is confidants, networks, and the power of social life. So it's really all about your social connections and how those affect your health and longevity. And there are some videos that you'll be watching as well in this module. There's no exam this week. Your last exam is going to be next week in your last module, module 13. So you get a little break this week. All right, so here is the podcast overview for chapter 12, going over each one of these objectives for the chapter. Your lecture slides that go along with it. There is a video assignment and then a couple other short video clips that I want you to watch. Dealing with different techniques for managing chronic pain without using drugs. Both of these cover some interesting alternative medicine techniques. And then this video here that you're going to be watching is about pain management via meditation. So you're going to download the attached file, which are the worksheet questions, and then you're going to click here and watch the video on pain management. It follows the work of Dr. Jon Kabat-Zinn, who is still around and still working outside of Boston. He runs one of the country's best pain management clinics, and he uses an approach that's pretty unique. The video that you're watching is a little bit older, but it's awesome, and taken from that, so many hospitals all around the country have started implementing the very principles that he uses that are based in Buddhist meditation and based in non-medicine techniques of treating the whole person, treating chronic illness without using drugs. Usually an alternative route that people get to after they've tried everything else and nothing's working for their pain. So I'd like you to watch the video, fill out the questions, and then submit it to the link here. By clicking here, you can submit that assignment. And then your discussion goes along with the chapter on social relationships. And the key measures of social relationships that you'll be scoring yourself according to. So again, you'll complete the chapter assessment and questionnaire, which is embedded in the chapter, and then you'll score yourself and interpret your score, tell me what it means about you, and then you'll go ahead and answer the below questions. What is social support, and how do researchers assess it? So according to what you've read and learned, how would you describe and explain social support? It's more than just having a support network, right? It's a little complex. And how do researchers assess it? Meaning, how do they measure it? How do we know how strong a person's social support is or is not? What kinds of elements do we look for to tell us that? What aspects of social support and social networks matter most when it comes to longevity? So when trying to make the connection between social support and who lives longest, what's important? Like what matters most? Use examples from the termites to illustrate that. And then what misconceptions exist about social life and its relationship to life expectancy. So there are some little kind of misnomers about social support that I want you to be aware of. And that wraps up Module 11.